Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Robeson. Today I'm going to show you the process of what you go through when you have a catastrophic thing happen in your home. How many of you have had something happen, you're like, ah, but thank God you have insurance? Well, I mentioned to you a few videos back that in January of this year, I had the pipes in my outdoor guest house bathroom burst. I came home from a trip to find that my entire pool house slash guest house was underwater. And it's taken 6 months to just take care of the water damage and the mold issues. Trust me, it's not been fun. But today I'm going to show you my plans for my bathroom. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to this channel. Also, we have something online called the Design Sessions. There's a link in the description box below. It will change your life and it will give you everything you need to know about how to make a difference in your own home. We're going to take a look at the design plan that I put together, and then I'm going to take you to meet the contractor that I've chosen to work with. I interviewed 3 and I chose 1, and wait until you see who I picked. I think it's going to be mind-blowing. So let's start off with what I did first, and that is I captured the measurements and created my own 3D modeling program using SketchUp. So if you're new to my channel, you may not have seen me use this before, but it's a tool I use in my design practice and have for, I think, 20 years. I would say I speak SketchUp fluently. It's how I do all of my design stuff. So I'm going to show you the process of how I take those measurements and I transfer them in and begin to build a model. Okay, so this is that outdoor room, the first room you see when you walk in. And you can see it, they put a little lady in here so you kind of get the perspective. You can tell it's not a very big room. Now, I'm going to bring this ceiling up, and it tells me here that it's 90 inches tall. And there we go. There's my room. Look how easy that is. My job now is to come in and place accurately where all of my switches are, my vent, and down here my sockets, so that when I design this space, I know where I already have electrical capability and where the vents are, so I avoid that. And just like magic, look, I've got it all done. I've got my door in, I've made it a stained door. Here's my switch plate, outlet, my vent. I've even got a little box here that shows me where that opening is to go up from the rounded staircase. You know, the bathroom in here is super narrow. Get this. It is just under 4 feet wide. That's pretty narrow. Think to yourself, typically a bathtub or a shower that you put in a typical tract home or any home is usually 5 feet wide. It's 60 inches and this is 48. So it's a tiny bathroom. You can get the idea that what I've created is the as-built. And from here, this is where it gets fun. All right, would you like to see what I came up with and how this whole space, these 2 rooms, are gonna look when it's done? Okay, let's take a look, because I think it's pretty cool. This is what I have come up with as my final design, but I love how this looks. I decided to make the staircase railing black to keep my existing, look, to keep this existing one that it currently looks like, and change it into something way more sophisticated and cool. I already have this existing light fixture, and here I'm gonna place like a little pub table. So this is not just a pool house. Obviously, it's a great place for people to come in and take a shower after they've been in the pool, but it really is meant to be serviced for the guest room, which is upstairs. That's the sleeping quarters. I had I call it a kitchenette, but it was basically a cabinet with a sink in it. I found this one online and I was like, oh my gosh, that could be perfect. It's got a refrigerator and a freezer and a sink and a cooktop. Look at this. I also changed out the doors. I changed it to be single glass panes with black. So I'm gonna use black as an accent, and look at this. No longer are they double French doors, it's a single French door. I can tell you I've lived here 3 years. I've never needed both of those doors to be opened at one time. This is a pocket door, and I would like it to match the other doors, and in this case, I would definitely use frosted glass. Changed out the window, and I've put in a textured wall. Now, this is my philosophy, which I teach in the design sessions, of flow, where I start the tile here, go all the way across this way. Do you see how that flow of that same material going beyond the confines or the perimeters of the shower itself, all the way across the wall? So what I've done is I've got a nice open vanity here. I may end up getting something that has drawers or cabinets, depends on what I can find that I feel like is affordable. That's just the thing. In design what you want, and then find out what it's going to cost, and then make your decisions. And sometimes financially you make a decision that you can't do it, but I'm going to try very hard. Okay, you'll also notice that I did two things here. I did a soap niche in the wall, and down here I did a foot niche. You know where that is? Because this shower is so small, but right here is where you can put your foot up. You have a place to rest your foot, and you can shave your legs if you're a female. If you're a male, you might want to do that too. I also put the handle to turn the faucet on the outside of the shower door. Why is that? Okay, the door has to be here. If it's over here, you can't get into the shower because of the toilet. So it's got to be over here. That being said, it would require me to lean all the way in over here to turn the faucet on, or lean all the way over here, you know, if that door is going to open this way or this way. It's just so much more convenient. So I'm going to ask them to put the nozzle to turn it on. What's it called? That's I don't know. It's a functional thing. I decided to do a wall mount toilet. Now, it's easy to do this when you're remodeling, meaning you can get behind the drywall, because all of the tank and the flushing mechanism, that's what this is a flushing thing. All of that is behind the wall, in between the studs. It's about 20 inches, whereas an actual toilet might be like 24, 26. That's what I have in mind, and now my job is to go in and start shopping online and specifying all these things. Oh, and do you love the floor? Look, it's like a mosaic stone. Now, if you like what you see here in this SketchUp presentation, let me just tell you, I have a beginner's SketchUp class available to people who are members of the design sessions, which is available through my website. There's a link in the description box below. You really should check it out.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Julie with LAR. How are
Julie,
you?
Come on in.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I am so excited about the concept or the possibility of working with a female contractor.
Good.
I've never done it before.
Good.
Is this going to be good?
It's going to be great.
Okay, good. Well, let's go on into
All
my
right, sounds
kitchen
good.
and I'll show you what I have in mind for this project.
Awesome.
I need a quote for restoring my bathroom area out there to what it was, because that's what they're going to pay for. They're willing to take it back to what it was.
Okay.
Now where I want to take it is a different place.
Okay.
This whole packet right here is for estimate 1.
Okay.
And I take you through all the aspects that I could think of.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Not many people have this much detail.
Well, here's the thing. I know that if I'm going to ask you what is this going to cost, I know that you cannot answer those questions without the information.
No.
Okay, is that the weirdest shower you've ever seen? I joked about that being my
yeah.
It's like a London telephone booth
It
shower.
is like a London telephone booth.
But I have showered in this shower many times, and it is the best shower in my house. The water pressure is phenomenal. It has, this thing had multi-nozzles coming out at you at all different, it's like a sauna shower because it's completely enclosed. Okay.
And what is this, a mini split?
No, that's a light fixture.
A light fixture?
Yes, which somehow, unfortunately, managed to survive. Now we're going to talk about what I want to do.
This will be fun.
Okay, I made a 3D model of it. And you can see here's that kitchenette area, and here's the new bathroom.
Curbless.
Yes, if we can. You know, I mean, that would be...
Is it on a crawl?
Yes.
You can. You can do it on a slab too, but a crawl's a lot easier.
Do you see how there is a...
Vent?
Yes, that needs to be moved.
It's easy.
Okay, good. And then we come around, and one thing you'll see is that I'm changing all of the windows and doors to be black. Now, I would really like to replace all the doors and windows, but right now the only one that is covered by the insurance company is, oddly enough, the entry door to the space. You would think it would be the pocket door because it was so close to where the damage was.
There's always a supplement.
And the mirror.
I love all the details.
And even the robe hooks.
I love it.
Okay. I actually already bought this wallpaper. I think the wallpaper is super cool. And then this staircase is white right now, and I'd like to keep the stairs white, but do the undersides, the
black.
Yeah, in black. So
this with the wallpaper is stunning.
Thank you. I think it's going to be really fun.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
The next thing to do would be to take you outside and show you the actual space.
Okay.
So this light fixture is already here, but as you can tell, and the culprit to my rotting is right under here. And something else I want you guys to take a look at when you remove this subfloor is if you take a look outside this door here. Oh, look at her. Oh, you're not afraid to stick your hand in?
No, I'm not. So the leak came from here, and the water
right here.
Why wouldn't they have taken this off?
I don't know. So what's weird about it is, you know, a typical tub is 5 feet. You got 60 inches wide. This is like 48 inches wide, or 47 and 3/4, like kind of like our height. Yeah. I'm 5'4" and a half. Yeah. I used to say I'm 5'4" and 3/4, but
did you shrink?
I'm actually 5. Yes, along with everything else.
I'm probably 5'4". So was this what the shower was hooked up to?
It must have been. But then all of the
fancy
stuff came out of there. I actually have footage of what that shower looked like from behind.
Why would they put that kind of shower in?
Because I think because it was such a small space, and they weren't smart enough to think they should move that.
Yes.
So they tried to find something that fit in here. So this is my upper guest house.
I love it.
And I may end up, you know, right now it's kind of a storage. It's got my sewing machine, it's got a desk, it's got a place to eat up here. And those two doors open up.
Okay.
Right there, those two windows, and you've got like this, you know, like
the Romeo and the Juliet.
Yeah, or the Rapunzel, you know, it's where you let your hair down. Okay, my one question.
Yes.
What is your lead time right now to start a project?
Probably 2 to 3, maybe 4 weeks.
Okay.
But by the time we get through this, if I potentially get you on the calendar, at least plan for it, it'll take us 2 or 3 weeks to get through this whole process and with insurance.
And also, wait, so are you saying that in 4 weeks you could start demo or whatever building? Okay.
Yes.
But you
With
could
the
actually
trades.
get started with a city permit now.
Yes.
You can get started with bidding now.
Yes. The only problem, here's the problem with the permitting. If I pull the permit and you decide to go with a different contractor,
I wouldn't have you do it unless I was going to go with you.
Okay.
The reason I'm including this interview with the contractor with you today is because I hear horror stories all the time of people who do not like their contractor, or their contractor made away with their money or came every once in a while. I mean, there's some really bad contractor stories out there. Here's the deal. If you're going to be doing a project, the more you know before you meet with your contractor, the better. I think Julie was really impressed with how organized I was, but honestly, I gave her everything she needs for her to give me an accurate bid or estimate for my project, not only for the insurance company, but for my purposes. You know, they often say that projects, you know, whatever your contractor tells you, expect it to be 20 to 30% more. You know why that is? Because people don't know everything going into a project. I made sure that what I gave her was so comprehensive, and I hope that you're able to take away some of the details and some of the things I did so that the next time you want to start a project, you are prepared. No mistakes, no change orders unless there's some sort of emergency, and you're getting the right price, which is going to be far more accurate. It'll save you a lot of money and heartache in the end. All right, remember Christmas is just around the corner. I have my videos coming up very soon. I hope you guys join me. Thumbs up this video and just know that I love you. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.